speaker needs no competition or introduction. Well, I guess introduction he needs because otherwise you're not gonna know what it is. And today we have Toastmasters, who is getting ready back there like a boxer. And the title of his speech is Latino Kid and the Gospel of DDP Yoga. Please welcome.
Gracias, Señor Toastmaster. Greetings to my brothers and sisters in the Toastmasters universe. Today, my story is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be joyful. But first, it's going to be sad. A couple weeks ago, a friend of mine, guy's in his mid to late 60s, told me he had to walk 3 blocks. And in those 3 blocks, he had to stop at least twice because he was out of breath. And if you see what way he walked, it's like this. I said to him, well, first I said to myself, this is a perfect opportunity to preach the gospel of DDP Yoga. So I approached him and I said, hey friend, you've seen the way I've been working out. You see what I've been doing. There's actually stuff that could help you too. Poured himself a cocktail and just smiled at me and said, I might check it out after this drink. Why I find that sad is because he does nothing for his health. As I mentioned, he's in his late 60s. He's almost 300 pounds. A couple years ago, he had hip surgery. And he worked hard in his rehab. Worked harder than most of the science so he could get off that walker. Now, he's almost at the point where he needs to be back on the walker. And the problem with that is that he doesn't do anything for his health. He drinks a lot, smokes a lot, eats bad, lays in bed all day watching TV. Doesn't do anything for himself. And some people say, well, he's kind of old. He's getting up there in age. Maybe you should just lay off of him and not be too harsh on him. He's had a good life. Maybe he just needs to relax. To that I say, in his 70s, my daddy whooped cancer's ass. So there's no excuse for anyone to not take care of their health. Now, how does this pertain to me? Because about 7 years ago, I was in that position. I wasn't doing anything to take care of my health. Giving up. Said, I don't need to do anything for myself. Drank a lot, ate bad, didn't smoke. Attempted to a couple times, but didn't. Here's the kicker. 7 years ago, I had decided I was not going to live past 45. 6 years ago, I started hearing about DDP Yoga. DDP Yoga is very simple. Back then, it was on CDs, DVDs, and now it's on an app, on your phone, on any smart device. You can download it, you can pay your yearly fee, you can pay a monthly fee, whatever you feel like doing. There's a free trial for 7 days. You can sit there 7 days and give it a shot, try the different levels, and get to know if this program is right for you. I started hearing about it, and I started getting interested. And then I back up now. Later, I'll do it later. Fortunately for me, later came. Not everybody can say that. A lot of people like to put things off for later. Except giving up. Norman Vincent Peale said, it's always too early to quit. And that's what I had done 7 years ago. I quit. Time goes on. I started to learn more about myself, started to get out of negative situations, stop being around people who all they wanted to do was bring me down, and focus on how out of shape I was. So I took up DDP Yoga. Very simple. Easy routine. Some days were harder than others. But it's been a year now that I've been doing it. Just over a year now. And I am strong now. I am mighty. I have a goal of getting 6-pack abs. I haven't reached it yet, unfortunately. I was hoping by today I could come up here, rip off my shirt and say, "There it is." This will not be happening today. Frederick Matthias Alexander said, "People do not decide their future. They decide their habits, and their habits decide the future." I had picked up the bad habits. My elderly friend has picked up the bad habits. But what Jake the Snake Roberts said, "My past is not my destiny." Meaning, although I had engaged in more poor behavior in the past, unhealthy behavior, doesn't mean that I was going to be unhealthy for life. Jake the Snake Roberts went from being a 260-pound pro wrestler to being almost 400-pound blob of a meth addict. And he had given up too, drinking all the time. And then his old buddy, Diamond Dallas Page, the creator of DDP Yoga, said, "No, I'm not giving up on you. You're my best friend. We're going to get you going." Today, Jake Roberts is about 210 pounds. Very flexible. Changed his entire lifestyle, entire eating habits. Man's up it. He's mighty. Like me. But my habits caught up to me. I started eating right. As a matter of fact, this last 13-week session, I call it a failure to step back, because not only did I not get my 6-pack abs, I actually put on 10 pounds. Now, I do have issues with my insurance right now that they didn't want to cover my medication that I needed. But that didn't cause me to put excess food in my mouth. And I don't blame the food either. I don't blame the tacos. I will never blame the tacos. I don't blame the booze. I will never blame the booze. Because I'm the one making that decision. And I chose to crack open an extra Nacho Daddy. That's hard root beer. It's called Not Your Father's Root Beer, but I call it Nacho Daddy just because it sounds funny. And I put away 4 tacos in the city. I had actually convinced myself that by throwing lettuce on my nachos, I was making a taco salad. Montel Montelius Porter said it best: "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." Winner right here. Put on the weight. Felt sick a lot of times. Missed a couple of Toastmasters because I just didn't feel good. Stone Cold Steve Austin, y'all know who he is. He has said multiple times, he preaches left and right. Out training a bad diet. So as much as I convinced myself that I was eating better, or that I was eating good enough, no matter how hard I worked out, I was not going to accomplish. The problem of eating poorly, drinking too much, and lying to myself that I was doing better. I was not. And when I weighed myself the other day and I saw that I was at 185, I was reminded of a David Weisberg quote: "I didn't come this far to only come this far. Recommitment has begun." I have upped my cardio time. I have an elliptical at home that I've been using. Got that up to 35 minutes a session. And I'm working out 4 to 6 nights a week as my schedule allows me. And I'm trying to work in more salsa dancing into my workout because I need to get leaning. You know, a few weeks ago, a friend of mine dug her fingers into my abdominals and said, "Oh, those are getting rock hard." And I want that again. I have my own weird motivation. Randy Poffo said, "Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy. So if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count. Get back up and fight again. And the fight will continue. Because I'm not giving up. I had a setback. And that's all it is. Mind over matter. I mind it matters. So, I look to what Natalia Neidhart said. It's never too late to keep fighting for your dreams. So the fight continues. And I'm reminded of Andrei Rusumov, Michael Hegstrom, Brian Lawler, Joey Jordison. They all died at 46. I'm 46. I'm not gonna die. Because I own my life.